at like a store? Like, I know that you're able to buy some stuff in Canada now. Gene, our man, Gene, the Mean Machine. I have my ways. Okay, well, obviously we don't have to get into too much details on this, considering that our federal government considers psilocybin mushrooms is dangerous as heroin and cocaine. So we'll just, we can definitely, but we're decriminalizing it, which is awesome. Let's see. I think we're in Washington and in what do you call it? Oregon. Doesn't say where it's from. Right. I like the packaging. Like, that's really fun. I've been getting these edibles called Detroit edibles or something, and they're pretty good. They're chocolates. And they're all like in a fancy package and stuff, but I haven't seen like packaged psilocybin yet, so it's cool. I do want to check out some of those stores up in Portland, or not Portland. Fuck Portland. God, Portland was such a grimy city. I'm sorry, Eugene. If you're gonna go to Oregon and you want to like have a good time, avoid Portland unless you want like city vibes. But if you want to just like chill and like in a small chill little city, go to Eugene, Oregon is incredible. I don't know, I have enough discipline to not go through that bar in one city. Oh my god. Well, that's okay, Morby, because after you're done with the experience, you will find discipline for the future. After you fucking trip your fucking clit off, you're gonna be like, okay, maybe not so much, or maybe you'll be like, more Morby. I think that you're onto something, Morby. I think you should eat that entire bar and then get back to us, because that's what the doctors ordered. Doctor's orders: take one full psilocybin bar and call me in the morning. Yeah, the albinos I allegedly got are just fucking crazy. It's like sex, like I don't know what it's hard to say. Like, I remember I was doing the whole close your eyes thing, and I was like meditating, and I just had it was alien robot sex, more beans. More beans. It's like Enjoy Bean in Raina's chat. We just call him Beans. He just not even Enjoy Bean. It's just Beans. Now it's more beans. Morby wants more beans. I miss our butt sluts emote. That sucked. They took our boobs too. I didn't realize it, but they took boobs as well. It's very, very disconcerting. You know who didn't judge our butt sluts emote? Was Kick. Kick didn't judge it one bit. I uploaded it. It was like, hey, it says 1 to 3 pieces is micro, 3 to 7 is therapeutic, 8 to 12 is wonderland. I like that. See, I like that. I do like the idea of these bars. I do like the idea of of drugs being, knowing the strength and knowing how much to take, because these drugs aren't like people think that weed is just some like, hey, it's fun, whatever, man, it's not a real drug. That shit will put your dick in the dirt, son, in the fucking dirt. I mean, I've had full on hallucinations off of edibles when I was younger. Not anymore. Now I just take a bunch of edibles and I just like, I just feel like I'm on heroin or something. It's amazing. Damn. So you're Asian now? Is that what it is? It's a 4-gram bar. Okay, so it is just under a hero's dose But there is and the reason why they mix it with chocolate too is interesting because the chocolate acts as a what is it? No bumps, no boobs. That's me. Well, actually, I got boobs. I got some knockers. I got some heavies going. These milk bags don't produce milk, but you know they're still here. These sandbags are going. But it was such a nice experience chomping on those sun-fried mushrooms. They were like fried. They were so nice. I don't know. Maybe it's me being a weird vegan thing. No, well, and that's cool. I mean, that's the great thing about these drugs is that they're all organic, vegan. Well, I don't know about organic, but it's vegan, baby. And they're full of protein. I wonder how much protein is in psilocybin. Protein. Everybody watch me type like an idiot. Let's just say 4 grams of psilocybin. Let's just see. Calories and magic mushrooms. Nutrition facts. Let's go, nutrition facts. So lots of carbs, 50 grams of carbs. They're salt. They are kind of salty, aren't they? Serving size 0.5. So this 170 grams. Hold on. Who the fuck is eating 170 grams of mushrooms? These are magic mushrooms. Okay, say magic mushrooms. And enter eating amount like 1.5. Okay. Let me see here. So serving, half a serving. How about grams? How about 4 grams? Let's just see. Okay, serving size 4 grams, 9 calories, low calories. Hey, no protein. Way to go. 1 gram of carb. That's still a lot of salt. That's interesting. Look at that, guys. I didn't know that they did this. We know. This is pretty healthy for you. It's hard to read, but I put a pic of the back. Okay, cool. We'll go look at that. My friend collected them from a field on top of cow dung, so it definitely was okay. Yes, not bad protein comment, but you died eating that much. Maybe, I'm not sure. It's so little. Nothing shows anymore in the table, right? This is like about, 4 grams. That's a little more than an eighth, what we would call an 1/8 ounce, because here in America, we measure things the right way. So this is just a little above an 1/8 of an ounce for us. Yeah, so this will fuck you up. 4 grams of shrooms will fuck you up. Now let's go take a look at the back of this sumbitch. Ooh, here we go. Oh my god. This is 100% organic, motherfuckers. So there you go. Yeah, and cow dung is pretty organic, right? The highest quality psilocybin chocolate bar on the market, made by extracting the psilocybin from mushrooms. This allows for a much purer high, eliminating the upset stomach feeling users would get from digesting mushrooms. Our extraction technology completely puts the Wonder Bar in a league of its own, creating a product that is much safer, purer, free of any contaminants. Jesus Christ. And more accurately dosed. See, that's what it's about, is accurate dosing. Our product has been known to significantly reduce anxiety, stress, and depression, increase focus while stimulating brain cell growth. Caution, start slow in a safe environment. Do not operate any motor vehicles while using this product. I love it. I fucking love it. Love it. Let me see. Yeah, go right too much, you'll be left again. Yeah. So it costs more. Cunt animate. Contaminate. I'm like, what? Contaminate. Contaminant. Contaminate. I'm like, why are you calling animators cunts, bro? I'll keep you in mind if I come across them again. Sure. What does this say? By something banana. This is dope. I love this. I love that we live in a country where we can do this. Okay. I wanted to see, what does the chocolate do? Why does chocolate intensify mushrooms? I forgot what it's called. Stacking psychedelics can chocolate enhance your trip? Magic mushrooms, dangers of chocolate. The statement that chocolate intensifies mushrooms is not a widely recognized or scientifically supported claim. It's possible that you may be referring to a specific culinary combination or personal experience. However, without further context or information, it is difficult to provide a specific explanation. It's worth noting that the taste preference... Okay, you're sucking ass, ChatGPT. Maybe because of the bromide. I think that is it. I think you're right. Fuck, there's a ChatGPT. Yeah, you can just put that right in now, and it'll just go right off your Google. But if you want to like ask more questions and like, you know, prompt it different, you know, and to get it to do more stuff, you got to go and actually use the stupid thing. I think you're right, though. I think that's what makes sense. That's what it sounds right. What you're saying sounds right, Morby. Look at this. We got Morby in the house. Fucking Smarty McGee over here. Chocolate with magic mushrooms on the side? Among those who use psychedelics, there is a growing interest in a practice known as stacking. Stacking involves combining psychedelics, usually a magic mushroom containing a psychoactive compound psilocybin, with other non-psychedelic substances to enhance the drug's effect. Truffle Report has taken a deep dive into the origins of this practice, looking at popular stacking combinations and the reported benefits of mixing psychedelics with substances such as chocolate and lion's mane. I saw you guys were talking about lion's mane. Lion's mane is great for that focus, that mental clarity. Hey, Jonko, welcome back. Aztecs use cacao with magic mushrooms. Okay, nerd. You better calm down, Gene. Usually stuff enhancing and doing stuff with each other is because they use the same enzyme. Sorry, pushed up glass. I gotta do this. Usually stuff enhancing and doing stuff with each other is because they are using the same enzyme. Okay. Cacao is one of the most top 5 healthiest foods for getting to old age. Coincidence? I think not. I think you're right, Jonko. It's like that thing. It's interesting because our bodies are built to receive these herbs, these substances from the ground. Like in our heads, we have natural receptors. We have cannabinoids. I don't know how to say it, but we actually have receptors in our brains to get high off weeds. So we have cannabinoid. Fuck it. But Canada. Cunt animate. Canada boys. Oh shit. We have fun. So it is really, you know, the fact that we're pushing these sort of substances away and that they're so illegal that they're in the same classification as heroin and cocaine. It speaks to the medicinal purposes, not just from what it can do for you physically, but what it can do for you mentally. And it's obvious that the people in charge don't want people thinking for themselves. They don't want people taking mushrooms and being like, hey man, I think we've been being lied to by the fucking people in charge. We should like do something about this. No government wants that shit. So of course they would make that shit illegal. But it's interesting to see it sort of being rolled out slowly now. We're seeing, weed. I'm pretty sure there's like 30 some states have legal or what do you call it? Legal or medical or recreational weed. We have a few states going towards psychedelics. I think that's really cool that we're starting to sort of embrace that. Back in the hippie movement, which we can all thank Timothy Leary for fucking us over by stopping the research and the science behind getting to know these substances. Timothy Leary and the Merry Pranksters back in the 60s were just dosing everybody. And they didn't care, and in a way it helped, but the people that were doing all that acid and all that shit back in the 60s and 70s are now the cunts who run the world now. So see how much of an impact that stuff had, and see how much it changed their lives? Anyways, it set us back because they took it and made it into this recreational thing, and I don't think that psychedelics should be a recreational thing. Obviously, it's fun. And in a sense, you can have fun with it. And there are aspects that are recreational. But if we're talking about like pure science, I would like to see it more go in the direction that it is going, which is helping people with mental issues. There's been a lot of breakthroughs involving soldiers with PTSD, depression, anxiety. So it's a great thing that we're now able to start to study this, and it's opening up. So we'll see where it goes. I think the lie is on overstimulation of information and social agendas. Mushrooms deprogram the mind to just be. That's what they don't want. Exactly. It's like, because if you're content with being just you, then you're not going to be buying. You're not going to buy stuff. You're not going to want to work for people. Like, you're not going to want to take orders. You're not going to want to contribute in a sense that makes you a cog, right? You're just a cog. They want cogs. Cogs run the machine. They don't want some asshole over here thinking for themselves. It's like, you know what? My time is worth way more than what these sons of bitches are giving me. Hold on, guys. This is bothering me. Boom. There we go. They want bricks to build with. Great analogy. We'd rather have you do it here than go somewhere else. We got so far from what is just living probably one of life to the fullest. Right. And what it's done, and is fucked up as capitalism is, it's still one of the better solutions out there. It's not a solution, I shouldn't say. It's one of the better options out there, but it still has its evils, and especially the way it's unmitigated today, because all we want now is just constant growth. We want people that are just going to do what they're told. And we don't want people who are trying to find meaning in life and travel and build their own businesses and do their own, make their own communities and try to spread happiness. We need people who are towing the line. You either right or left. You either got a job or you're a worthless, unemployed piece of shit. So it's like, They want to stick us in this weirdly binary system with the illusion of choice. And so that's fun. That's what I love. Moving Dutchman! What's up, buddy? Fried as a brick in the wall. Do you want fries with that? Of course. I want fries with my mushrooms. I was eating tots today. You guys don't even know about my tots. Moving Dutchman, welcome in, my friend. Good to see you. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. The Dutchman. Moving Dutchman. M-A-N-E. Humans are a cancer. Fire horse! Hey, swag. Just call me swag. Hibiscus. Oh, fire horse. That's fun. Look, I got hibiscus tea. Hibiscus. That's okay. I knew what you meant. I was just fucking around. Look at that. Living it. I walk it like I talk it, motherfuckers. All right. Humans are a cancer. We don't have to be. You know, and that's great because this is a great conversation to have leading into our guest, because our next guest is a rapper and poet who is very a social activist in regenerative farming. And I'm really excited to talk to him about it. So we're going to be doing, the fuck are we drinking? I'm drinking hibiscus. Well, it's hibiscus and green tea with a little lemon. I need a little kick because I'm going off of the cannabis again, because I gotta stop eating so fucking much, dude. I'm like sitting here, like I don't smoke it anymore, so I'm just eating chocolates and gummies, and I'm just eating like a fucking maniac. I also think it's because my wife is pregnant, so I think I'm sympathy eating. So whatever. I had some lemongrass tea. Ooh. Let's go. Look at Fire Horse is out here boasting. He's a poet and doesn't even know it. And now Naders is a poet. A new baby, yes. Oh, Fire Horse. I just assumed everybody knew that Raina was pregnant. You can just ignore hunger and drink a ton of water while smoking. Yes, Jonko, I agree. And that's what I kind of want to do. I want to do, because he was also talking about dry fasting. And I took a lot of shit, and this is our guest, Ryan Bartlett, who will be up here in about a half hour. He said you dry fast for 30 days, and I thought you die if you don't have water for more than 3 days. So I want to ask him about that. No one old. Gene, how dare you? Rude. What did I do? I can't remember. I can't remember what I say sometimes. I didn't know a new nugget. Thank you, Fire Horse. You only die because your body is addicted to sugars, and that's exactly what the problem is right now. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you for the congratulations and stuff. I didn't know. I just assumed that you guys. Yeah, I get it. I just assumed that you guys all knew that Raina was pregnant. We are about 9 weeks pregnant right now, so we just did the whole. What do you call it? The ultrasound yesterday. So thank you, Jonko. Appreciate y'all. Yes, we just got the ultrasound and the baby is healthy. I don't know where she put the pictures. I can show you guys some pictures. Well, we're coming back to this mushroom and chocolate thing. Just hold on, BRB. Okay. Whoa. Let me see if they're in here. She might have taken them out. She might have taken them out because she hates me. She doesn't want me to have pictures. See our child. Here they are. She doesn't hate me. Ooh, chocolate truffles in my muffles. All right. This is not an actual picture. This isn't a great representation of the end product. I'll just say that. So hold on, let's change over. And can we get close? Yeah, there we go. So there it is. The little bean. Here's like the 3D version. Oh, you can't really see it that well. There's the baby. It's not even like a thing yet. It's like it's a gummy bear is what they said. And the father is, the group project is not, oh man, I'm missing stuff. Okay. Now I have that song in my head. What did I miss? So fucking hate me, nah nah nah. She fucking hates me. I tried so hard. The group project is not finished. That's right. Now I was talking about your baby. Oh yeah. Okay, thank you. Something you guys gotta really explain shit to me because I have the memory of a gnat and like I'll forget what I just said like 5 seconds ago. So work with me, folks. I've burnt myself out I've burnt myself out to a crisp. In any case, there's baby. We're looking at names like Angelo for a boy, Angelo Kyrie, and then she wants to do Nalani Kalea, I think that's what she said. I don't know. I just told her to do whatever she wants. Weed gave me the attention span of a dog seeing a squirrel. Caring for a girl. Moving Dutchman, how dare you? Nalani Kalea. Nalani Kalea. The boy's name, it's okay. I've been calling him Baby Alfredo because I keep forgetting Angelo. I'll call him Alfredo or Alfonso. Saucy calls him, you better stop it. Both of you guys, you know, that's not what we're going to be doing. What was the Kyrie? I like the name Kyrie. We're also looking at some like Spanish names, maybe another chess related name. Pawn. We'll call him Pawn or Queen. Call her Queen. Queen. You know, in the last few years, there's been a lot of babies. A lot of baby girls been being called Queen. You know that's been a thing. Queenie. My niece's name is Namari. That's dope. Rookie. Rook is kind of a tough name. Rook is kind of a dope name. I like that for a dude. Rook. What's up, Rook? But then people call him Rookie. What's the there's the Knight. We call him Knight. Knight. This is Knight and this is Bishop. You guys like chess? Don't know how to play it. Silly. Being silly. Yeah! Okay. So origins of stacking psychedelics, the Aztec combo of psilocybin mushrooms and cacao chocolate. And this is what Jonko was talking about, was how cacao and chocolate kind of go together. My buddy named his boy Rip after Yellowstone. Oh, well, like, what's that one dude's name? Rip Torn. That's a dope name. Rip is a dope name. I like Rip. Rip. They call me Rip. And then he went with Rip Torn, which is a pretty good name. All right, hold on, guys. I don't know if my guest got the message, so I'm going to turn on the thingy. There. Now, oh, what? Who canceled? What got canceled? Cancel Roger. Cancel Roger. I would never name my son Roger. So, sleep easy, Moving Dutchman. I would never call my son Roger. It's a very... Rip Adams. That's a dope name, too. On this grace, R.I.P. Rip. Some people call their child Wolf or Bear in Netherlands, Europe. Only for boys, of course. That's kind of dope, though. Wolf or Bear. In the Netherlands, we call our kids Wolf and Bear. And they're also expected to fight a wolf and bear. All right, back to the article. I know we got distracted there by baby Alfredo. So I do want to get to the bottom of this. I know. Bon! What's up, Bonnie? Welcome in, my friend. Good to see you, Bon Bon. I hope everything is well. Bon Bon, we lost our boobs, we lost our butt sluts, and we lost our weed emote. And I no longer can instant upload emotes anymore. What? Finish. I don't know. It might be finish. Nah, we named them after who kills them. Sad times. Yeah, it's okay. They're sons of bitches. That's all right. We're thinking about going to kick. I don't know. No wonder I had a twitch in my brain. It was Bon Bon. Boo, 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 boo. Oh.
How dare you?
All right. Still across the sea. Okay. So, back to this article, because that's right. Don't forget to follow me on Kick. I actually set it up a little. And it's kick.com channel. Here's my channel. Anybody wants to go? Oh, look at that. That is a set. Oh, I got 4 followers. Anybody has a Kick account, go ahead and follow over there, because you never know, your boy might be going over to Kick. But I did set it up over here. So yeah, I think so. I think my C cups would get me at least 30 to 40 cents. All right. Still need to make space on my iPhone for kids. I hate that. I hate when you're like deleting apps and pictures and stuff just to get shit going. All right. The origins of stacking psychedelics, the Aztec combo of psilocybin mushrooms and cacao chocolate. Psychedelic use among indigenous peoples has a long history, and so does the practice of mixing a psychedelic substance with non-psychedelic substances, usually food or drink. These are known as admixtures and are thought to enhance the drug psychoactive effects. The most significant example is a practice of the Aztecs of Mexico of combining psilocybin containing mushrooms with liquid cacao from the cacao tree, whose seeds are used to make today's chocolate. This ancient combination was referred to as Quechua. Okay, I don't want to say that. Literally meaning chocolate mushrooms. Let's go. The ancient combination was referred. Okay, we know. The Aztecs also combined psilocybin mushrooms with admixtures containing honey, flowers, and herbs, according to records of Aztec history by both indigenous and non-indigenous peoples. So there you go. There's a little history of it. I still don't get what's better about Kick except the streamer experience. I'm not sure. It's just that I think the thing that's better about Kick is the less restrictions. It's less restrictive, and they have gambling. Lots of gambling. Cuckoo Kachoo. Grace is gonna wonder why I'm all buzzed up when she gets home. If we keep... Like, why are you fucking tripping dick right now? It's the middle of the day, sir. Which, by the way, there's no better time to eat shrooms than in the middle of the fucking day. I love it. I like taking shrooms and going out into the wilderness. It's amazing. Less restrictive is cool, but still like the stuff built into Twitch right now more. Yes, and as Kick is sort of developing their app and stuff and getting better, and still you can't sub through the Kick app on your phone. So there's some stuff going on, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna stick with Twitch for right now. But in the future, I'm thinking of switching to Kick, or at least restreaming. I'd like to restream and see how it go. All right, Gene, thank you so much for your input. Cunt animate. Canada boys. By the way, Bon Bon, why are you guys trying to kill us with your smoke? I couldn't go outside yesterday because you're over there lighting fires and shit. God damn. My God. She's like,
How dare you? How dare you?
Why are you gay?
she said, just deal with that shit. Do your thing, Jocko. Thank you so much for lurking. I appreciate you. Blame Canada. All the rest of the time we supply your stanky asses with fresh ass air. And this one time we fuck up. Come on. All right. Canada's canceled. Oh, I did that wrong. Canadian wildfire used to be a strain I smoked. Fix it. It is speculated that this practice referred to as today as Aztec combo was carried. I've never heard someone say Aztec combo. Like, get the fuck out of here. Was carried out because the Aztecs believed cacao offered health benefits such as being a mood enhancer that would complement the healing and medicinal benefits of psilocybin mushrooms. Popular stacking combination makes it okay. I kind of want to get past this. I want to know the benefits. Here we go. There is no anecdotal evidence and theoretical rationalization that stacking psychedelics such as psilocybin with other substances can improve a person's psychedelic experience. For example, both lion's mane's mushrooms and Syrian rue are a monoamine oxidase inhibitors. That's monoamine oxidase. Yeah, MAOI inhibitor. Yes, MAO inhibitor. Fuck. I'm going to have a layover in Chicago in August. Come break into the airport. I will do. I'll be there. Yes, thank you. I do speak English good. So lion's mane and Syrian rue are an MAOI inhibitor, which has been suggested as a reason why they are complementary to psilocybin mushrooms. MAOIs have long been used in psychedelic admixtures such as ayahuasca. Good God, I am sucking today. To extend and enhance the effects of 5-HT2A receptor agonists. Jesus. Essentially preventing the oh my God, this is ridiculous. Trip Tank, Stone Ape Theory, YouTube explains it all. Thank you. He's like, oh, please spare us. All right, fair enough. Stone Ape Theory. Let's go. Terrence McKenna is the man. Is that 2 hours? Trip Tank. Stone Ape. Is this actually going to tell us about chocolate and psychedelics, though? So, if you guys don't know what the Stoned Ape Theory is, the Stoned Ape Theory is a theory that was proposed by writer, scientist, speaker Terrence McKenna, who was definitely a psychonaut when it came down to. He did a lot of research. He found like the best ways to grow mushrooms. Him and his brother. And they posited this theory that we are part of our evolution to become humans and who we are now was the discovery of eating psilocybin mushrooms. And he's saying that the psilocybin mushrooms is part of the evolution of our mind and body, I guess. So, and that's sort of a crude way of saying it. I apologize ahead of time. Wow. Wow. All right. Why does chocolate enhance mushrooms? Look, it comes right up. Let's get it. That explained nothing, but thank you. Thank you, Naders, for that. This is wild. I kind of wish I was on shrooms watching it. Well, I think in Canada, you can just buy them over the counter, right? Um, why you shouldn't watch TV on shrooms? This is your brain on shrooms. And the cool thing about mushrooms is that it actually removes filters that are like dams inside your head that sort of hold back information. So like if we didn't have these filters, it would be so hard for us to like zero in on specific things. Like if all the information that is out there was being inputted at the same time, which it is, but not having any filters, it would be like hearing every conversation around you. You're seeing everything happen, all these colors sort of mixing together. And that's why when you take mushrooms, your brain starts to sort of see other things, hear all kinds of weird shit. I remember I was sitting and it was a quiet. I was sitting in my living room and it was completely quiet. I was listening to music. I was high as fuck by myself, tripping, and I remember I was just sitting there staring at the carpet while it's doing some weird shit. And then the sounds from the house got so loud and they started turning into their own music. It was like this mechanical, like the hum from the aquarium or the bubbles, the hum from the refrigerator, the HVAC, all the things that are sort of going on, all these sounds that we sort of put out in the back of our minds and sort of I mean, because you can't just be inputting all that information all at once. You would go crazy. So we put these filters and we start putting these things out of our mind, and they just become part of the background noise, so we don't go insane. Trip Tank is a hell of a show. I've never seen it. That's really funny. I just end up staring at the same painting when I'm on shrooms and I see different things like every 30. Yeah. I mean, it just starts like shifting into different things, right? Why? But we want to know why chocolate. Why, Doctor? What shrooms feel like? Find dangers. Brian's mushroom trip. What the fuck? Moving Dutch Pog Champ. Thank you for that follow. Moving Dutch Pod Champ. Welcome to the fun. Research findings are mixed up. Some studies can't find objective, measurable, or beneficial changes. However, other subjective measures like survey taking have reflected high reporting and cognitive benefits. There's no real answer. I see. Is that why fucking YouTube is failing us right now?
This is the map of a typical human brain, and this is the map of a brain on psilocybin, the psychoactive compound in magic mushrooms. All those new connections you can see don't just make people trip. They're also the reason that psilocybin is one of today's most talked about drugs in certain medical circles. Worldwide, more than 180 species of mushrooms produce psilocybin, likely as a defense strategy. Scientists believe that psilocybin may dampen the appetite of predatory insects like ants, so that they feel full long before eating their way through the entire mushroom. Humans, on the other hand, well, they trip.
Psilocybin is a so-called classic psychedelic, so it's in the same category as drugs like LSD and works in the brain in basically the same way.
When you take psilocybin, your gut converts it into another chemical known as psilocin, which binds to serotonin receptors called 2A. And experts think that's what triggers what they call neuronal avalanching. It's essentially a domino effect of different changes in the brain. You've got increased activity in the visual cortex, which leads to changes in your perception, and then decreased network activity in the default mode network, which leads to a loss of ego.
And that may be why people often report at high doses a profound sense of unity, transcending beyond themselves.
But perhaps most importantly, psilocybin increases connectivity among different regions of the brain.
Because of that receptor activation, there is a profound change in the way that different areas of the brain synchronize with each other.
Think of it like an orchestra. Normally, the brain has different musical groups that each play independently.
A sextet there, here's a quartet there.
Yeah, it is interesting. I agree with you, Morby. Those ants, right? They eat it because it makes them feel full, and or wait, no, they, instead of them getting eaten, they have the mushroom makes them so they're full to sort of protect themselves. But for us, it's just like, we're just gonna pick you and eat you, so fuck off. But do you think that in the natural order of things that mushrooms are psychoactive to protect itself from being eaten? Because it sure as hell doing a bad job of not getting eaten. The red, yes. The Amanita muscara is the reason for the story of flying reindeer. And I've tried that, and it's basically the Alice in Wonderland mushroom. But if you ate an amount to sate your hunger, you'd trip balls and maybe not do it again. Exactly. I've been poisoned. And especially you're puking, because you can puke. You can also get diarrhea and stuff. So, yeah, that makes sense, Morby. That makes sense. That is an interesting way to protect yourself, or for a thing to protect itself.
This one's playing jazz, this one's classical, and a number of other ones.
But once psilocybin enters, it's like you suddenly have a conductor.
So there is this communication between areas that are normally kind of compartmentalized and doing their own thing.
Scientists believe that it's a combination of these effects that makes psilocybin so useful for combating depression and addiction. When new areas in the brain start talking to each other, for example, you might have new insights into old problems. And that's why some experts describe tripping as a condensed version of talk therapy. And then dissolving your ego, Johnson says,
can be profoundly healing.
And there's actually an increasing amount of research to prove it. In 2 studies published in 2016, researchers gave
Naders. Hey, it's the weekend, baby. It's the freaking weekend, baby. About to have me some fun. Give in to the chocolate.
cancer patients with depression a large dose of psilocybin. And even 6 months later, at least 80% of them showed significant decreases in depressed mood. And research on addiction is equally promising. In a study led by Johnson, 15 volunteers took psilocybin to quit smoking. And after 6 months, 80% of them had kicked the habit.
Damn.
Compared to a rate of about 35% for the drug varenicline, which is widely considered the best smoking cessation drug out there. Yet despite these results, psilocybin is still listed as a Schedule I drug, a category reserved for compounds that have no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Now, taking magic mushrooms recreationally does come with some risks.
So, a dramatic example would be driving under the influence of psilocybin, or using it in a way that interferes with your job or your family relations or your schoolwork, for example.
But as far as scientists know,
There you go.
long-term
That red one is that's the one that Naders was talking about. This one right here, that Amanita muscara or whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's horrible. It's like the worst high ever. I fucking hate. Yeah, the cute one. I fucking hated this. At one time you could order these off the internet. I don't know if you could still do it. I think you can. They're not illegal. But I don't see the purpose for it. It's honestly, no, I didn't smoke it. I made tea out of it, me and my boy. And I remember it was just such a shitty high. It was like, it put us both in this place between awake and sleeping. And it was a little uncomfortable. And it wasn't like seeing colors or hearing shit. It's not great. Yes, and that's why Santa is red and white, because of these. But don't reindeer eat this or something? Good to know. Yeah, don't eat these, by the way. They're very cute. Of Santa and mushrooms. I was going to try to spell it, but I suck at that. Okay, here we go.
Today's episode is sponsored by the Great Courses Plus.
And they're attracted to your pee if you are the mushrooms. I think it has similar ingredient. Have you tried nutmeg to get? Yes, I have, and it sucked. I just puked. That's all that happened. I ate a lot of nutmeg. I ate too much. I've tried to get high off everything. I've gotten high off potpourri. You guys know what huffing potpourri looks like? It's disgusting. Let's just watch someone huffing potpourri real quick. I was very young, friends. Huffing Glade, that's what it is. Inhalants. They be fucking you up.
Dust off whippets,
Nitrous oxide, air fresheners,
Air duster.
NOS,
markers, butane,
inhalants.
People use to get a quick high. There are more than 1,000
Bro.
household products that people use as inhalants to get high.
Most commonly used
I
in the U.S. are
I
shoe polish,
still-
glue.
Popper.
I still huff fucking Ready Whip. I still huff Ready Whip. I don't even care. At work, when we run out, I'll just be like, and it's such a quick little buzz. I'm an asshole, though. Sounds like how to get a reindeer to fuck humans. Fall asleep on those mushrooms. You might wake up to a reindeer. Womp, womp, womp. Good to the last drop. That's right. Bon Bon. Good to the last drop. Okay. Our guest is here, but I kind of want to finish this real quick.
Christmas is the most iconic holiday in the world, and it's full of strange traditions. Activities like hanging stockings and singing songs
Shut
about
up and
flying
get to the
reindeer
fucking drug
have become
part.
so deeply ingrained in traditions, we find that many of them can be linked to the rituals surrounding the psychedelic mushroom Amanita muscaria.
There it is.
The large red-white spotted Amanita muscaria is the most recognizable mushroom on Earth. Throughout history and across many cultures, people valued this mysterious mushroom
sucks.
for its powerful hallucinogenic properties.
It's not powerful. It sucks.
For over a millennia, the indigenous people of the Arctic collected Amanita muscaria. These people were called shaman. The word shaman is derived from the Tungus-speaking people of Siberia and connotes a religious specialist. Each year, the shaman would pick the Amanita, dry them, load them into a big sack, and then on December 21st, during the winter solstice, the shaman would go from house to house delivering their gifts. These shaman were older bearded men who wore the symbolic colors of red and white to honor the mushroom. During the winter solstice,
If it's
the
all you
entryways
got.
to people's homes were buried under several feet of snow, so it was easier for the shaman to drop the mushrooms down the smoke hole. This is where the idea of presents down the chimney comes from. The colors of Christmas are red, white,
That's
and green.
me.
These colors symbolize the red and white Amanita muscaria under an evergreen tree. Amanita muscaria is found throughout the northern
under
hemisphere,
pines and
under
stuff.
conifers and birch trees, just like red and white presents under the Christmas tree.
Oh, shit.
Although deaths are extremely rare, Amanita muscaria is poisonous. In order to
sucks.
reduce the toxicity, shaman would hang the mushrooms on tree branches for them to dry, just like the colorful ornaments on a Christmas tree.
There's also this idea that the Bible is code for psychedelics as well, and it's involving these mushrooms as well. So there you go. There's a whole thing about the
Santa's
Bible.
flying reindeer have a similar connection
The
to
burning
Amanita
bush, yeah,
muscaria
DMT.
mushrooms.
The acacia
Reindeer-
tree, Nader's nose. So there's also a rumor that when Moses went up to Mount, whatever the fuck that was called, and got the 10 Commandments, that he was actually there was fires or something, or he was close to an acacia tree that puts off DMT, which may have influenced his voice of God experience. There you go. Mimosa hostil. See, I don't know what the fuck that is. But the whole thing with God and stuff, or the Bible, there was, what is that called? The Mushroom Key or something? There's a whole book. Joe Rogan talks about it constantly. It's the bush. It gets you fucked up. Oh, that's what it's called. I see.
They are common across Europe and Siberia, and just like the human inhabitants of these areas, they too consumed mushrooms. Siberians who ate the mushrooms may have hallucinated that the grazing reindeer were actually flying. Siberians would also drink the urine of the reindeer because the urine contained the hallucinogenic compounds without the harmful toxins. To add to things, Rudolph led the other flying reindeer with his glowing red nose, which might have been a representation of the Amanita muscaria leading the psychedelic journey.
There you go.
And it's possible that the idea of helper elves assisting Santa might go back to the spirits encountered by the shaman during a mushroom trip. In fact, the entire image of Santa Claus himself closely resembles that of a mushroom.
There you go. Circling back to Nader's original thing. Hold on. Mushrooms and the Bible. Our guest is here. We should probably get into this. See, this is him talking about. Look, it's Joe Rogan
The
talking
Sacred
about.
Mushroom and the Cross, and it's a fucking phenomenal
There it is.
book. Because it's written by this guy, John Marco Allegro, who's a biblical scholar and a linguist, and he was also an ordained minister.
Yep.
But through studying religion, he became agnostic. His interpretation, after 14 years of study, was that the entire Christian religion was a giant misunderstanding, and that the
Forbidden
original
fruit.
version of it was all about fertility cults and psychedelic mushrooms. He traced back the word Christ to an ancient Sumerian word that was a mushroom covered in God's semen. So these people had this idea that when it rained, it was God giving life to the world.
He's coming
and that
on the
rain
world.
was God's semen. It would
Forbidden
rain, and then in the
fruit.
morning
Maybe.
they would find these mushrooms and they would eat them, and they would fucking trip balls. And then they wanted to hide these stories from the conquering Romans and
Right.
from all these other empires, and so they hid them in allegories and in myths. The sacred mushroom
There
and
you
the
go.
cross. And
That's basically what I was talking about. Forbidden fruit, and mushrooms. God damn, I can't spell shit. Jesus, that magic mushroom, the forbidden. Yeah, look, they'll tie it into anything, y'all. They'll tie it into anything. That's how it goes.